us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at the movement of corn, beans, and wheat. It was a quiet, very uneventful Monday. It saw corn futures try to be slightly higher, only to close unchanged for the day. Soybeans stronger, 12 cents by the bushel stronger, mostly due to continuing dry weather in Brazil in the north and expectations of 20 to 25% replanting in the south due to flooding rains over the last week or two. Also supported for the beans are rumors that China is potentially in the market for U.S. beans, which are now competitive on the world market. With the wheat, with a weak U.S. dollar of late, U.S. exports are more competitive in general, and U.S. corn is now some of the cheapest corn in the world, which would bode well for future export business. Corn futures remain near their 2023 lows, however. Corpus Christi's public elevator and ADM is back open at least through Thursday, 7 a.m. to 2:45. Timco and the Andersons in Houston open weekdays, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. For help marketing your grains, it's Tuggle & Company Corpus. Call John Tuggle, 361-852-5207. We are on the line with Bart Larimore from Ken Jordan's Jordan Cattle Auction. They had the Mason sale. Bart, how did it go?
Yes, sir. Today in Mason, Larry, we had 599 head, a little bit lighter run due to the opening weekend of deer season, but we got along good. You know, if you look at those Packer cows and bulls, they remain kind of steady, with the high yielding Packer bull bringing about $1.20 and the higher yielding Packer cows bringing about $1.05. When you got into the stocker steers and heifers, though, we saw a dramatic increase this week from last week. Those stocker steers were $10 to $12 higher, with their heifer counterparts being $8 to $12 higher. I think that's just due to the fact that the wheat in the Texas Panhandle, Oklahoma, and Kansas is going to kick in here before long, and they're really kind of looking for those cattle. Feeder steers and heifers, they remain steady for the day. When you looked at those better groups of cattle, we had a deal of 6 Angus heifers. They weighed 523 pounds, brought $245 and out $1,281. 5 really good big stout Angus steers. They weighed 657, brought $242 and out $1,590. And then we had 6 really fancy Charolais cross steers. They weighed 603 at $234, bringing in $1,411. You know, we're seeing the quality on these cattle sure makes a big difference. You got some old bulls out there right now that you need to swap out. It's a good time to buy a good young bull that's going to add some quality and uniformity to your calf crop.
Sure enough. Now, how about San Saba come Thursday? Any news there?
Yes, sir. Well, we start out Wednesday. We've got that Barber and GKB and Express Ranch bull sale on Wednesday starting at 11 o'clock. The Barber family and the Buckholz family, they'll have about 120 registered horned and polled Hereford bulls. Kevin and Gerald have brought down about 40 really good registered Angus bulls from the Express Ranch, so we'll have about 160 really outstanding bulls, a lot of growth bulls, a lot of low birth weight bulls, so something that will add that quality and uniformity to your calf crop. But we'll start at 11 o'clock on Wednesday, and then we'll jump into our regular sale on Thursday at 11. We've got 2 loads of Angus cows from West Texas that are bred to Angus bulls, and we'll mouth and preg test those cows and sort them up into uniform lots, so there'll be some good cows there. Then we've got several good sets of calves coming in for the Thursday sale, so we should have 12 to 1,500 head for Thursday.
Bart, tell everybody how to get a hold of you there in Mason and San Saba.
Yes, sir. You can go to our website at jordancattle.com or give us a holler at the office at 325-372-5159.
We appreciate it, Bart. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye.
Have a good evening.
Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye.
Neighbor, let's take a look at meat movement from yesterday. National pork carcass cutout value, 433 stronger on Monday at 91.61. Bellies led the way with a $14.80 increase up to 122.41. Federally inspected hog slaughter, 487,000 head. That compares to 475 the week before. As we look toward the cattle side of the meat equation, USDA's boxed beef report showed prices fell 62 in the choice and 165 in the select. Monday's federal slaughter, 122,000 head. That compares to 125 last week. Neighbor, it looks like we have not seen any movement. Maybe a little bit of catch-up business for Monday at 181, but very sparse. Neighbor, there's your meat moves. Neighbor, I'd like to remind you about George Weichel and the good folks at Wholesale Steel, San Antonio Steel. Heavy-duty lifetime warranty on their cattle panel. The standard-duty panel also. Heavy-duty and standard-duty pasture gates. They're a new Preferred dealer, and they'll beat anybody's prices on the Preferred products. They've got Stay Tight 50 and Stay Tough fencing both. Cattle work in pens. They've got 2 Texas locations. They've got the San Antonio store. Call 210-624-2000 or the Hearn Bryan College Station store, 979-280-6100. Now remember, that Hearn location is off Highway 6, and the San Antonio location is there off Texas 16. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Fridays and Saturdays, 8 to 4. You can find them on the web at wholesalesteelsa.com. Of course, that's the San Antonio store, or wholesalesteelbcs.com. And that's the Bryan College Station Hearn store. Oh, and by the way, tell George Wyckoll that Larry Marble sent you. We are on the line with Sean Geiswhite, getting ready for Sheep and Goats on Tuesday. It's Monday evening. What do you say?
I'm thinking we'll get somewhere around 3 to 3,500, Larry. We got a few bigger bunches. It adds up, and they're still rolling in. Time change, so it's sure thinking we'll get that if they roll in tomorrow. We've got some spotted billies that'll be there tomorrow, about 10 of them. That will be there for your early listeners. If you need any spotted billies, sure come see us. We'll have another group of them there tomorrow. On the cattle sale, kind of like we talked last night, kind of thinking somewhere north of that 1,000 is what we're thinking for. The weather's supposed to be good, and hope they'll get them in there.
Sean, tell everybody how to get a hold of y'all.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
We appreciate it, Sean. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. McCoys.com. McCoy's Building Supply. Still family-owned, strong, growing, and relevant for our ag community. With their own cattle ranches in West Texas, they understand the rural ag economy. Farm and ranch equipment, from working chutes and sorting pins to cattle panels and gates, T-post fencing and barbed wire. Shop online and find the store near you at McCoys.com. We're on the line with Benny Cox from Producers in Cargyle. It's Monday night. Sheep and Goat sale day is Tuesday. Benny, what do you see?
You know, we were real light last week. Looks like to me we'll have 5,000 or so tomorrow with what we've caught already. Looking around the yards, I see a few ewes that are good enough to go back to the country. A lady called me, told me she'd have 90 big nanny kids. They're Spanish type goats for tomorrow. I don't know of anything else specifically, but looked like a pretty even mix. About 3 o'clock or so, looked like there was about a whatness on sheep versus goats. We've been having lots of goats lately, but anyway, that's kind of what it looks like.
How about the cattle deal on Thursday? Any news yet?
We've got a special calf sale advertised in conjunction with a regular sale. We may get up next door to 1,000. I'd be surprised if we do, though. I think it'll be pretty light.
All right. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Benny Cox.
Call me on my mobile. It's 325-234-4277. Office, same area code, 653-337-WATER. They can always look at the web. It's producersandcargyle.com.
Benny, thank you very much.
Talk to you tomorrow.
Bye-bye. I'm Larry Marble from Down on the Farm Radio, and I'm with Stephen from D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Stephen, I'm an old sheep and goat man, was raised that way, and I love working sheep and goats with good equipment, and I bet you D&D can help me out, can't you?
Yes, sir. Larry, we are now carrying sheep and goat panels and working equipment from Rivera Panel. They're a family-owned company out in the little town of Lomita. They make quality equipment from working chutes to pens, all sorts of feeders that you can choose from as well.
Real great options for sheep and goat people. I know we've got them in Texas. I know we've got them in Guadalupe County. Stephen, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Larry, you can get a hold of me at 830-379-7340, extension 161. I'm more than happy to answer any questions anyone may have.
We appreciate you. That's Stephen from D&D talking about their sheep and goat equipment, ddtexasoutfitters.com. We're on the line with Henry Pick at Abilene Livestock. Henry, how's the sale shaping up?
Oh, it's shaping up really good. About an hour ago, we had 500 total cattle on the yard with 75 cows, expecting 800 to 900 with about 125 cows. We've got 15 real long wean yearlings weighing around 800 pounds, real good quality. They'd be black and black baldies. Got 54 ranch calves, steers, and heifers, probably weighing in the 5s to 6. They've had 2 rounds of shots. Got another deal of 14 ranch calves, steers, and heifers, and they've had 2 rounds of shots. Then we've got 1 red Angus 3-year-old bull guaranteed, and then we've got 2 guaranteed black Angus bulls, 3.5 to 4 years old. So it's off to a pretty good start, and we had a pretty good trailer line a while ago.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Henry Pickett, Abilene Livestock. They're going to sell them Tuesday.
Here at the barn, we can be reached at 325-673-7865, or my cell number is 940-733-8208.
Henry, we'll talk to you after the sale. Y'all have a good one.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye. We're on the line with Wade Floyd from D&D Texas Outfitters Seguin. Wade, everybody thinks about deer in the fall, but we really need to take care of the protein situation all year round. What do you got to offer us this week?
Yeah, Larry, we do Antler Max proteins and your Antler Advantage made by Purina. They're some of the best that if you feed them year-round, you really do see the result. We also carry a Double Down protein that's been becoming very more popular.
And we want you to get it at D&D in Seguin. Wade Floyd, tell everybody how to contact you.
Larry, they can call me here at the store at 830-379-7340. Extension 180.
We're on the line with Jim Wheeler from Atascosa Livestock, Pleasanton. Jim, how's it looking?
Right at 400 tonight. We've got about 40, 45 cows. Looks like we're going to palpate 20 of those in the morning. 3 little pairs on the yard, young pairs. By sale time, we should end up with around 450, 475. I'm guessing probably 50, 60 cows.
Good. What's the sharpest consignment you've seen trailer in?
We've got some good Charolais Cross cows. Looks like they came out of Brental cows, Charolais bulls. And they're going to weigh 6 to 7. Most of them have been worked. They did miss a few, but most of them have been worked. There's 39 of those.
Well, good. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Reach us at 830-569-2516.
Jim, we'll talk with you after the sale. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Hi, neighbor. Larry Marble with you. We're here with Aaron Lee of Homestead and Ranch Real Estate. Call 830-317-1797. They specialize in Texas farms, ranches, and custom homes on acres. Aaron, you've got a question for my South Texas ranch owners, don't you?
I sure do, Larry. I've been looking high and low for ranches for my clients, but there's been some problems.
What's the issue, Aaron?
Well, a lot of farm and ranch websites are outdated. A lot of agents aren't calling me back or updating listings, and I've got buyers ready to buy their perfect Texas ranch.
Now, don't all the agents put their properties online like y'all do?
Many do, but sometimes these properties aren't updated if they've sold or if they've been taken off the market for one reason or another. So what does that do? It wastes a whole lot of people's time. Right now, I've got buyers ready to go for properties in a lot of Texas County. Today, I want your listeners who have considered selling their ranchers out in Frio or LaSalle County or any of the counties surrounding to give me a call. If you're thinking of selling your ranch, I've got buyers ready to take a tour. And here's where I'm at with this. If you list your property with us today, you will get the service you deserve. Not all ranch agents are created equal, and I'll tell you what, I'm tired of watching sellers get cut rate service.
How can they reach you, Aaron?
They can call me directly at 830-317-1797, and I give you my word, I'll call you back. Or you can visit us at www.homesteadandranch.com.
Aaron Lee, Homestead and Ranch Realtors, thanks for being on Down on the Farm.
Thank you, Larry.
We're on the line with Colt Adams from El Campo Livestock Exchange. They sell on Tuesday. It's Monday evening. What's tomorrow's sale looking like tonight, Colt?
Mr. Larry, it's shaping up really nice. We had about 1,500 head on the yard this evening. We do have a set of cows coming off of one ranch tomorrow. They've been raised right there, all one iron, one raising. Be Charbray cows. They'll be F1 Charbrays, all out of Charolais cows and Brahman bulls. And they will be the bred cows. Will be from 4 to 8 months bred, and there'll be a few pairs on them. I think it's 15 pairs, and a really nice set of true F1 Charbray cows. Then we had a set of Brangus cows come in that'll be Brangus cows that'll be kind of medium to heavy bred. That's a lot of our palpates there. And then we have had a few jackpot bred cows too. Be about 175 packer cows tomorrow, and then the rest of them be good strings of calves. Lots of good Charolais crosses for tomorrow, and some good crossbred calves as well.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for that sale, what you folks are listening to today in El Campo.
Yes, sir. At 361-920-1618 is the best way to get a hold of me. Or call my brother Tyler Adams at 361-920-1620. Or call Homer Aparicio there at 979-216-8084.
Colt, thanks for the call and appreciate you giving us the information.
Yes, sir, Mr. Larry. We appreciate all you do and appreciate all of our customers. And y'all come see us and try to get you some good cows tomorrow.
We'll do it. Thank you a bunch. Have a good sale.
Yes, sir. Have a good night, and thank you for everything.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a long look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle and Company, Corpus. Milo through Corpus in November, D's plus 110, 1049. We'll call Houston D's plus 140, 1102. Progresso D plus 55, 950. Yellow corn to Corpus, November delivery, D's plus 35, 512 and a quarter. Houston D's plus 40, 517 and a quarter. And Progresso D's plus 105, 582 and 1/4. Let's call hard red winter wheat to Corpus in November, no bid. Houston D's plus 30, 675 and 3/4. Number 1 beans to Placido, January less 90, $12.74. Neighbor, we only moved 17 bales of Texas cotton. Prices range from $71.75 to $73.25. Looks to me like that's it for the best darn farm show in Texas. No brag, just fact. I'm Larry Marble, and you're listening to us on one of our 14 affiliated stations or at downonthefarmradio.com. Good day.